Okay, I know it's been like 8 months since I posted. I don't really have any excuses other than I've just been busy and I kinda keep forgetting this channel exists. Anyway, the title of this video might be a little bit clickbaity. I've been drawing for years, but I really want to start taking my art seriously, and I've been avoiding doing art studies of any kind. You know, like lighting, anatomy, perspective, the basic stuff you need to know if you want to be considered a real artist. So I think it's finally time to face my fears. This video was supposed to be titled Learning How to Draw in a Month, but this video has taken me over 4 months to finish. Art block has really had a hold on me lately. Anyway, let's get started. Okay, I'm on Pinterest and I'm gonna try to look for a pose reference. I'm looking for a pretty dynamic pose so I can practice my perspective and anatomy. This was the one I chose. There were no credits in the description on Pinterest, so if you know the artist, please tell me. I forgot to record me drawing the sketch, so here it is. I've been kind of vague about how I'm going to work on improving in this video, so here's my plan. For this drawing, I'm going to incorporate everything I want to improve on, so I'm trying to draw a difficult pose with lighting and colors I don't really use. I drew this back when I thought I was going to have this video done in a month, and I was planning to redraw it at the end of the month to see how much I improved. But I think I'll make this a series, and I'll redraw this at the end of the year. So I'm thinking I'll do multiple videos, and this one will be more focused on anatomy, and the next one might be focused on color theory, if that makes sense. I'm going to try to go as unscripted as I can, but I tend to just yap and not make very much sense. Like, I'd love to get to the point where I can just talk about whatever I want on my channel, but I'm recording this in my closet for noise reduction, and just talking to a microphone by myself in my closet still feels very awkward to me. I mentioned in my first video that I used to post on this channel. That was when I was like 9 though, so I still have a lot to learn about making videos. The thing that made me worried about posting for so long was the possibility that I might cringe at some of my videos. But the point of posting is to improve. I know that I've improved because I cringe at some of the things I used to post. It's definitely still hard to put yourself out there though. Okay, so now I'm cleaning up the first sketch I made. Sketching and line art usually take me the longest. I usually do pretty rough line art over my original sketch, and then I clean it up with the brush I'm using right now. If the footage keeps jumping around, it's because I kept forgetting to start screen recording. But then when I would remember to screen record, I would forget to turn it off, so now I have about like 9 hours of footage to go through, but it's of nothing actually important. Anyway, now I finished the sketch and I'm picking the colors that I want to use. I usually make my color palettes more cohesive by taking the main color that I want to use and putting it over all the other ones. I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but I think it makes them look alright. Here it is all colored in. I actually remember to film myself coloring it. I didn't add it in though because I don't want this video just to be me drawing this one picture, and I still have so much footage from all the other things I drew. So after doing my previous voiceover recording, I actually found out that you can speed up videos a lot more than I thought you could. I'm still figuring out how to use this editor. So I probably could have added in the entire speed paint. I've been procrastinating a lot on finishing this video though, so I'm just too lazy to add it in. Anyway, I'm working on the shading right now. I tried to make it look like the blue light was coming from behind her and the yellow light was coming from above her. This lighting is a lot more advanced than what I usually do, so it didn't come out great. Now I'm actually going to start working on anatomy. I'm going to draw a skull first, and then I'm going to draw the face muscles over it, and then I'll just draw a regular face. I suck at explaining things. I'm going to do a front view, side view, and 3/4 angle for the face. I kind of did more realistic shading for the front view, and now I'm trying to go for a more sketched look with the 3/4 view, since I just did a more realistic looking one pretty recently, and I wanted to see how a more like sketched version of a skull would look like in my style. It ended up looking a little weird to me though, but I'm pretty sure I ended up fixing it later. At least I hope I did. And now I'm working on a side profile. I totally forgot to record myself drawing this entire face, so I only have me drawing the ears. I'm so glad that IBIS Paint automatically records speed paints. Here's the speed paint that IBIS Paint recorded for me. I'll just put some music over it. Enjoy. that was me drawing this face. I think it turned out alright, especially since I don't draw like semi-realistic faces that often. And since I don't draw in the style a lot, the process was pretty fun to figure out, but it just took me so long. Oh my gosh, I hate how this turned out. Oh my gosh, it's so bad. Like, I'm genuinely kind of embarrassed to post this. I think you can tell that this is when I started getting really burnt out, because when I'm burnt out, I still want to draw. I think my ability to draw is what usually gets the most affected by burnout, because I put in the same amount of time and effort into my next few drawings, but I feel like they turned out way worse than the ones in the start of this video. And while going into this video, I knew that a lot of my drawings would probably look pretty bad, because the point of studying anatomy is to get better. I've drawn side profiles before though, and none of them looked like this. And I guess it's because I never really attempted to draw a more realistic side profile, but I didn't think it would turn out this bad. Because at least the more cartoony looking ones come out alright, and not horrifying. And that's all the footage I have of me drawing this, thank God. Okay, now we're working on the 3/4 view. I think this one turned out a little bit better than the side profile. It's still not very good though. I feel like the proportions turned out a lot less realistic than the front view. And something about it just looks off. It at least doesn't look like it's supposed to be the same person. I think in the next video, I'll take what I learned and try to edit or redraw some of the stuff I've made in this video. I have thought about redrawing some of the stuff I've made in this video, and I was thinking about putting it at the end, but I think I should give you guys something to look forward to in the next video. And like I keep saying, this video just has taken so much longer than I thought it would. I do think it'd be fun to redraw a lot of this stuff though, because as I'm watching this footage, I'm noticing a lot of mistakes. I guess I'm way worse at drawing this angle than I thought. Like I said earlier in this video, it's probably just art block making things look a lot worse, since I have drawn this angle before, but I feel like this face and the skull I drew earlier look really weird. Speaking of this video taking forever, my fire alarm decided to randomly go off the other day. For no reason. The batteries didn't need to be replaced or anything, so that was really fun. And since I didn't know what caused it, I was really worried to start recording and have it go off again. Okay, so I did the next few in my sketchbook, and I somehow don't have any footage of myself drawing in my sketchbook, so I'll just show some still pictures and talk over them. Right now I'm working on bones and muscles, and then I'll go back to drawing stuff with skin over it. I had to cut my laugh out of the last voice clip. I can't believe how bad I am at explaining stuff. I think some of these drawings turned out alright. I hate this one though, because the feet just look awful. I think the skeletons I drew were probably the best. That's not saying a lot though. It turned out fine. I do think I could have made the legs a little bit longer, but I was out of space on the paper, so... Here's some hands and feet, probably the hardest things to draw. I feel like I'm alright at drawing hands, but these ones didn't turn out very good. And the question mark next to that one is killing me. Lots of artists say that hands are the hardest thing to draw, but I hate drawing feet. I feel like a lot of this video has been negative. It can be really easy to make fun of yourself if you feel like you're not good at something. I'm actually really happy with a lot of my art though. I mean, I'm not as happy with some of the stuff I made in this video. I'm just not as proud of it as other stuff I've made. But it's because it's not like an actual art piece, it's just practice, so it can look bad and it's fine. I think a lot of people need to know that the point of learning is to start out and be bad, so you can be better in the future. And I think that's the funnest thing about art, is just to see how much you've progressed. And the whole reason I made this video is so I can learn how to improve. Anyway, I'm drawing a character turnaround with as realistic anatomy as I can do. And then I'll do another character turnaround in my style. The point of studying anatomy for me is because I would draw things a certain way, but with no real reason why. So I hope that studying anatomy will help me still draw in a way that I like and enjoy, but certain aspects of my style will be a lot more intentional. I found most of the references that have been on top of the screen this entire video on Pinterest, and you probably know how Pinterest users have a huge problem with not crediting artists, so if you know who made any of the references I've been using in this video, please let me know. I have drawn a little bit while editing this video, and I do feel like I've improved. I'm not going to show all the drawings I made while editing. Here's one that I'm really proud of though. The main reason I'm proud of it is because of how horrifying my last side profile drawing was. If any of you guys have any advice or criticism on this video or my art, then I would really appreciate it. Even though I've been saying that I suck at making videos and I don't know what I'm doing, I'm actually really proud that I was able to go unscripted throughout most of this video. I did have to cut a lot of voice clips out because I was either rambling or stuttering. I can tell that I'm improving though, and that's all that matters. I'm not going to color these in until the part 2 to this video because that one will be about color theory. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for looking at some of my not very good art and listening to me yap. So many things went wrong while making this video, so I'm just happy to finally have it out. Thanks again for watching. I'm probably going to put some music over the rest of the speed paint, so bye!